Of course, the big story in the US at the moment is the wildfires in Los Angeles. And it's weird that some of the best journalism being done right now is actually being done by Whitney Cummings, who's a comedian and actress in LA. And she was posting stuff uh, about how people there are noticing apparently migrants or transients setting the ground on fire using portable blowtorches. So I actually saw one of these videos myself over on Twitter of someone being apprehended by police after trying to start a fire on the side of the hill. And then you have some claims from Justine Bateman, the filmmaker. And Bateman is saying that that the police and authorities have spotted two masked men who went in on scooters into Runyon Park. They go in, and then less than 12 minutes later, the fires erupt in that area. And then you have reports that these two masked men were using blowtorches. I'm sorry, this is not like disturbing the peace. If you're setting fire to a major American city like Los Angeles because you're upset that the new president might have different immigration policies and might send you on your way back to your home country, and you're setting a city on fire that's given you so much, right? These people are not slaves. They come up to our country and they seek out opportunities and they sip from the opportunity pool that's there for all of us. And this is how they return the favor. I mean, this is incredible if journalists aren't talking about this stuff. It's people who actually live in LA like Whitney Cummings and Justine Bateman who are saying, what is going on? We have video of people on scooters who are masked, which isn't a good sign. Why are you hiding your identity? And flying into Runyon Park at full speed. And then minutes later they come out and the fire erupts just after that. What are the odds? So again, these people who are apprehended, it should not be considered a minor violation. This is attempted mass murder. How is this not terrorism? If you're setting one of America's most prosperous cities on fire intentionally, how is that not terrorism? There are also claims that some of these folks have been putting gasoline into the water runoffs. Obviously not what you're supposed to do when your city is battling a fire. You're not supposed to pour gasoline into the water runoff that's used by the fire department. I mean, this is like something out of the Dark Knight. This is like Ra's al Ghul, Bane, next level evil, right? And you can put your head in the sand and say, oh, it's just conspiracy theory, but it's not at all. This is news. This is journalism. This is not a conspiracy theory. You have some of the most famous people in Los Angeles posting videos and reports that random men with blowtorches are setting their city on fire. So I know you guys wanted an update on the wildfires. That's what I've seen so far. And the weird thing about LA is the rich people live higher up, right? Because they're hills. So if you're rich and famous, you have a big house and you look down at everybody who hasn't yet made it and the strugglers, you know, the actors who are going to casting calls and all that. They live lower in apartment buildings. And the crazy thing for the wealthy people on the top of the hills is fire absolutely climbs hills. These people are not safe. This is like the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm a little bit worried about my quantums, you know, my quantum companies. I'm a little bit worried about that, but they're mostly in Northern California. So I think that's probably safe for now. And ultimately, what use is money if your country's on fire? You know, what use is prosperity or having a good stock or a good investment strategy if migrants are setting your country on fire? Welcome your comments and thoughts.